All right, we're going to, I think I've heated up this pot. I'm going to stick the sausage in for the Southwestern pull-apart bread. And we'll get that started, but we're also going to still do the Reuben. We're just going to put this on to start cooking for the Southwestern pull-apart, but we're going to do the Reuben casserole first. As our sausage is almost done, and this is just regular pork sausage. I got the Food Club brand. It's the country, do we see this? Mild country sausage. And I like the sausages now, you know, we've talked about before, are getting a whole lot leaner. So there's not a lot of grease in the pan, which is kind of nice. Okay, now while this is finishing cooking, we're going to cut up a red pepper and a green pepper. Red and green. Did I say it backwards? And that's the way I always cut the green peppers, is you just take the top off, then you can pull out the seed thing. Knock all those little seeds, stick everywhere. And then just slice it up. And this could be used also as this is our Southwest pull-apart. It's very similar to the way you would do monkey bread, except this isn't sweet. So you could use this as a breakfast item. You could use it as a little appetizer thing. When I know when I was growing up, our Christmas Eve consisted of everybody in the family could choose one thing that they could eat, that they wanted to eat. So, and that was I don't know why. That was such a special thing. We all got to choose one thing, and then my dad would cook. We'd spend all day in the kitchen cooking. My mother hated it because then she spent the rest of the Christmas Eve cleaning everything up that we had done for the whole day. I mean, as we got older, it's like, oh, let's try egg rolls. Well, let's try, it was nuts. And one of the other things I wanted to talk about, and I know I've talked about this before, is getting everything ready. If you're going to have guests in, or you're going to have guests or family, whatever, it's so much easier and less stressful, and I can't emphasize that enough, to have everything ready. So when you start cooking, you're cooking. You're not running to the grocery store because you've got your grocery list according to the store, so you didn't forget anything. You sit down with your recipes when you're making your grocery list. And also you can do the mise en place, it's called. And that's just pulling everything together. It doesn't necessarily have to be all measured out. But if you were doing this recipe, you might even, when you had some free time, to go ahead and dice the peppers. But you would want to have the peppers together. You've got your cheese, you've got your fajita mix, and you've got your biscuit mix. Put all that together, and you're going, okay, this is what I'm making. Wow. I think it's easy to cut the biscuits up with some kitchen scissors. I don't have them here, so we'll just use a knife. And I'm going to take that off and let that. One popped, one didn't. You knew it wasn't going to do it. Oh, there we go. All right. So we will cut our biscuits. And you want to keep them chilled, because when they get almost room temperature, then they get kind of gloppy. Okay, and then we're going to put I think my hands are too greasy to open this. Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to toss that together with that. And kind of pull them apart so they're just little pieces, however you cut them. So we've got our biscuits here. We've got our sausage, pepper mixture, and we've got our Mexican cheese. So, and we need our pan, don't we? And this you can make in a bundt pan if you have it. I've got an Angel Food pan. Do you want to spray it a little bit? Although the grease from the biscuits is pretty good. Okay, then we're going to cut a few biscuits in here. It's kind of like one layer here. It says to toss it together, which I did when I was doing the sampling, but it was also a little cooler. Because it's cooking, it's not cooking the biscuits, it's making them like really mushy. Ooh, we should have put a little cheese in. You want to make sure that when you're doing layers like this, that the cheese, you don't end with cheese, because the top becomes the bottom. So you don't want to start with cheese and you don't want to end with cheese. I think if you start it with, it'd be a gloppy mess. All right, now we're going to put this in. We'll just go ahead and put the rest of the cheese in. Okay, and then the rest of our biscuits. And this is, if you've got the, this is a recipe that you could do ahead of time, because you could cook the sausage and the green peppers when you had a few minutes when you were cooking dinner. Remember, we've talked about doing 2 meals at once. So you could have that all done, just pop it in the refrigerator. And when you're ready to put this together, it's all ready. Oops, that must have gone down the hole. All right. Whatever. Okay, let's get this in the oven. I think we're going to take something out first. Yeah.
So you don't end with the cheese?
I was going to say, did I end with cheese? No, because I'm like, wouldn't surprise me if I did. You don't, because we're going to flip this over, and so the cheese will be on the top or on the bottom, so you really don't want to, you want to end with biscuit. There. Okay. Here's our pull-apart bread, which can be, now of course when I say this, I won't be able to do this, but it should be easy to kind of take it with a fork and just kind of pull it. If you don't feel that it is, when you get ready to serve it, just slice it up